Shalom. This is Howard. This is fair use for learning and teaching purposes. I'm still working on my gaming rig. So once I get that up and running, then I'll, get the sign that everybody used about the fair use. Somebody, a brother told me about it yesterday, and I appreciate that. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to show you, in this video, 2 different parts. Then I'm going to go to another video and show you a part. And then I'm going to read something because I think I might have figured out something. But, this is not me saying it is. It's not me saying it's not. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you some proof. Tell you what came to me. And y'all give me what y'all think. If y'all think it is what it is. Alright, so here's the first one. Alright, here we go.
Number 3. In a funeral home in the old century, it was commonplace to photograph yourself with the recently departed. In this next photograph, we see a family.
You see the ghost?
And they are taking a photograph with the recently deceased.
You see what color he is, right?
This photograph was
right?
most likely taken on one of these old foldable cameras that you see here.
Okay.
Now, if you look closely, in between the pair,
I just want you to know that this is a ghost and it's a white
with a cloak.
Okay.
What do you guys think?
Alright, I'm going to go to the next one.
Do you think this is paranormal?
Alright, that's the next one.
He has stated, these photos were taken in 2005.
You see the ghost,
with a crapshoot digital camera.
Thing with the red.
It was just my sister and her friend Tommy in the room
so
at the time.
He was in there and his sister's taking a picture. They were the only 2 people.
Within seconds
see that,
of
but
each
they got
other,
one in color and one in
2
black and white.
captured.
If you notice the one in black and white, you don't see nothing. I mean, with a flash,
right,
you're right. Yeah.
And the other one,
without a flash.
where the flash did not go off.
Right, so one,
if you look at the
with
photo
the flash,
on
you
the
see
left,
the ghost.
You can clearly see a face
and
of a person.
What color is the ghost? White.
You can even make out
Alright,
the round of the glasses.
So I'm going to show you the next video. Alright, so here's the next video.
Russian local media speculated that they could capture a real demon child during a service. It's never been revealed what it actually was.
No, I'm not saying this is real. I'm not saying this is fake. You got 2 of them. You got one there and one there. What's wrong with her eyes? You got.
The skin looks clearly different to anybody else. Almost discolored. The eyes are
I don't know
black.
if this is real.
So
this
the question has to be asked.
Fake.
What
no,
was
it's
it?
moving. Oh, he's moving in there. So, yeah, she's blinking. She's looking. Okay, well, that proves that. So, you see that, right? But you see what it is, right? They white. Alright. Hold on, I'm gonna go to the next one. Alright, the other video, it was kind of blurry, so I'm gonna leave that alone. So this is Isaiah 14. But that says 15, but this is right here is 14. So I'm gonna start at 16 and go. It'll just get to the part that I want to get to because I'll make sure you know. Alright. So I'm gonna start at 16. It says, "They that see thee shall nearly look upon." Matter of fact, I'm gonna do 14. "I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High." So we know this is talking about Lucifer. "Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit." Matter of fact, you know what? No, that's right. I'm good. To the sides of the pits. "They that see thee shall nearly look upon thee, and consider thee, saying, Is this the man?" So Lucifer is a man, like I've been telling everybody, that made the earth to tremble, that did shake the kingdoms, that made the world as a wilderness, and destroyed the cities thereof, that opened not the house of his prisoners. That's talking about us, letting us out of jail, putting us in prison for crazy amount of time. "All the kings of the nations, all of them, lie even in glory, everyone in his own house. But thou art cast out. This is what I want y'all to hear. So listen to what the Most High says. This is talking about just one people, and I'm gonna prove it to you after I read this part. All the kings of the nations, even all of them, lie in glory, every one in his own house. That's talking about his grave, right? But thou art cast out of thy grave like an abominable branch, and is the raiment of those that are slain. Did you just hear what I read? All right. So you got these apparitions. These people are seeing these apparitions, and they are white. The Most High is saying that these people will be cast out of their grave. They won't be in their grave. They're going to be pretty much walking around, because if you're not in the grave, what are you doing? You see what I'm saying? So now you got these apparitions that haunting their own people. They haunting the Gentiles and the heathens. You know, the white people are the heathens, and they're haunting them, the ones that's come here and did what they did to us. And these one people are being cast out their grave. I showed you what these ghosts are looking like. Or with these, you know, some of them are what they call shadow people, but I think they were already here, you know, because I got something in the Corbin Bible that talks about the dark entities. Where it's like it says the what they call them, the dark entities of the dark, something like that. I'll read it to y'all another day, but let me keep going and I'm gonna go back to that. So it says as the raiment of those that are slain, thrust through with the sword, that go down to the stones of the pit, as a carcass trodden underfoot. Thou shalt not be joined with them. Do you hear that? Do you hear what I just? Look at what I'm showing you. The Most High is telling you that they look like a person that was, you know, pretty much murdered or killed, and he's telling you that they are sent into the grave. It says they are not joining these people in the grave. They are walking around. I'm gonna read it again. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go back to 19. But thou art cast out of thy grave like an abominable branch, and as the raiment of those that are slain, thrust through with a sword, that go down to the stones of the pit, as a carcass trodden underfoot. Thou shalt not be joined with them in burial, because thou hast destroyed thy land. Who destroyed the earth, y'all? And slain thy people. Who's doing that? He's telling you they're not in the grave, so they're dying, and their spirits are walking around this joint. The seed of evildoers shall never be renowned, meaning their spirits. He's leaving. He's not letting their spirits sleep. He's making them continuously walk around until he come, and he gonna burn their asses up. He gonna burn them spirits up. Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of his fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the earth with cities. Who's been doing this? Now I'm gonna show you something. Hold on. I'm gonna show you something. Hold on, man. I want you to show something. See something. I want to get to the part, but I'm gonna read down to it. Where are you? I don't see it. That's weird. Hold on, maybe. Oh yeah, here it is. All right, listen to this. This is 29. It says, "Rejoice not, thou whole what is this? Palestinian, because the rod of him that smote thee is broken. For out of the serpent's root shall come forth a cockatrice, and his fruit shall be a fiery flying serpent. And the firstborn of the poor shall feed, and the needy shall lie down in safety. And I will kill thy root with famine, and he shall slay thy remnant. Thou whole Palestina art dissolved, for there shall come from the north a smoke, and none shall be alone in his appointed times. What shall one then answer the messenger of the nations, that the Lord hath founded Zion, and the poor of his people shall trust in him? So pretty much that's telling you who's coming. It's telling you right here. Let me see where am I at. Matter of fact, he's telling you that he's going to destroy their whole race with famine. Look, he's going to destroy their whole race with famine. I will kill thy root. That's your race. That's a race of people with famine. And he shall slay thy remnant. He's talking about right here where it says, rejoice not. I can't see through this phone. The whole Palestinian, because the rod of him that smote thee is broken. He's talking about, you know who? For out of the serpent's root, he's talking about us. We're the people of the serpent. Shall come forth a cockatrice, and his fruit shall be fiery flying serpent. What is a fiery flying serpent? A dragon. A dragon. And it also says right here, and the firstborn of the poor shall feed, and the needy shall lie down in safety. That's talking about us, the firstborn. Alright, I'm trying to find where it tells you that they are like a wicked race of people. Let me see if I can find it. Iniquity. Alright, well, let me just do this. Alright, so it says, prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. For I will rise up against them with Seth the Most High, and cut off from Babylon the name and remnant, and son and nephew, Seth the Most High. So he's talking about killing everybody that's in the Vatican City, because Babylon is not a country, it's a city. I will also make it a possession for the bittern and the pools of water, and I will sweep it with the bosom of destruction, saith the Most High. The Most High of hosts hath sworn, saying, surely as I have thought, so shall I come, so it shall come to pass, and as I have purposed, so shall it stand, that I will break the Assyrian in my land and upon my mountains, tread him underfoot. Then shall his yoke depart from off them, and his burden depart from off their shoulders. So you got to be mindful though with this. Like when they call in different races, you got to understand they translated this stuff. So you really, just be mindful. This is the purpose that is proposed upon the whole earth, and this is the hand that is stretched out upon the whole nations. For the Most High of hosts hath purposed, and who shall disannul it? And his hand is stretched out, and who shall turn it back? Okay, all right. So there it is. Y'all hear it. I really was looking for that part, but I don't think it. I don't see it. But I'm gonna look. Hold on, y'all. Matter of fact, I know why they do. It's over here. All right, hold on. Let me see something. This Bible is totally different. hold on. I'm gonna read this to y'all. Y'all, listen to this. I know I jumped off of it, but that's how I get when I get in this thing. All right, I'm gonna read this last thing to y'all, but I'm gonna just reiterate on what I was saying. He's telling you that the people that put this yoke on our neck, that destroyed the earth, that destroyed our land, that's killing us to this day, when they die, they don't go into the grave. They are not in the grave. So if you're not in the grave, that means your spirit is still walking around. These are these apparitions that these, and if you notice, it's always, they know it. They know it. This is why you got them and all these other nations going around what they call ghost hunting. They know it. We don't do that mess. They do. So they know that when they die, they don't go in the grave. They don't go in the grave. These spirit, these apparitions you're seeing. All right, I want to read this to y'all. The burden of Moab. Because in the night of Moab is laid waste and brought to silence. Because in the night, of Moab is laid waste and brought to silence. He is gone up to, what is this, Bajath, and to Dibon, to the high places, to weep. Moab shall howl over Nebo, and over Medibia. On all their heads shall be baldness, and every beard cut off. In their streets they shall gird themselves with sackcloth on the tops of their houses, and in their streets every one shall howl, weeping abundantly. And in Hashbon shall cry, and Eliath, their voice shall be heard, even unto Jahaz. Therefore the armed soldiers of Moab shall cry out, his life shall be grievous unto him. My heart shall cry out for Moab. His fugitives shall flee unto Zoar, and heifers of 3 years old. For by the mounting up of, what is this, Luith, with the weeping shall they go it up for the way of Horiam. Okay, they shall rise up and cry a cry of destruction. For the waters of Nimrim shall be desolate, for the hay is withered away, the grass filleth, there is no green thing. Therefore the abundance they have gotten, and that which they have laid up, shall they carry away to the brook of the willows. For the cries is gone round about the borders of Moab, the howling and thereof unto Eglim, and the howling thereof unto Beer Elim. For the waters of Diming shall be full of blood, for I will bring more upon Diming. Hans, is this Hans? Yeah, Hans upon him that escapeth of Moab, and upon the remnant of the land. So what I just did, y'all, I just read that to you because I want you to see, like, he not playing. Like when he said there's not going to be no water, no food. I mean, listen, you can eat grass. He's telling you, I'm going to get rid of the grass. It ain't going to be no grass. It ain't going to be nothing green left. I'm going to dry that land right out. So you got apparitions walking around, and you got the Most High drying out the earth. These land masses, places and stuff. And nobody sees this. Nobody sees this. If you go on YouTube and Google what he's doing on the other side of the earth in England, all those lands over there, he is tearing that place up. He is tearing that place up. I remember I saw a video last year. They had a storm, a hurricane, I can't remember what it was. There was a Mercedes-Benz truck flying down the street, every bit of 20 feet in the air. I'm talking about flying down the street from the wind, 20 feet in the air. Roofs flying up off of buildings. People think this is a game. See, they not telling y'all what's going on over there. You looking at rivers. It look like he just pulling the like you pull the plug out of a sink and the water go down. That's what the rivers look like. It look like somebody just pulled the plug in the river and the water go, trees and all going in the river. People think this is a game, man. Y'all, like, people really gonna see, even like with our people. Listen, keep worshiping them idols. Keep calling on Zeus and with Jesus and Yahushua, Yahushi Wooshi, Nola, and Goofy Woofa. The Most High say a million times, I will give my glory to no one. That's something, I just pulled something out. I just showed you that these people that's doing all this shit to us don't go into the grave. Do you, man? So listen, I'm watching videos. I'm watching like these videos about, you know, them doing these, and I'm listening to, they got these boxes that they pick up electromagnetic frequencies and stuff. And I guess these spirits can speak through these frequencies. And every time they go into a haunted place and see an apparition or something, this spirit is always crying out for help. Can you imagine what the hell they going through just walking around? Can you just think about it? I seen one video where an ambulance stopped. The man just died. You see his spirit running down the street. I swear to y'all. Listen, the Most High got these spirits walking around. They walking around, and I guarantee you, it's a glass or something that we have, or something. It's something we have. We just don't know where it's at. That we can see them. I guarantee you, it's gonna come to us soon. We're gonna be able to see them. It's gonna be, I guarantee you, some type of glass that we're gonna be able to look through and see these. Matter of fact, it might be dragon glass, because they got it's black. They got a black glass, and it's they got a black glass. But if you you know, make it thin and buff it, you can see through it. And like the chunks that of like crystal that's coming up from the firmament too, you may be able to see them through that. Just never know. I'm just being honest. So that's something you need to like look into. All right, y'all. Let me know what you think. And I'm sorry about the jumping around and stuff. And I'm sitting here trying to read in the dark. All right, y'all. Shalom.